I was going to talk about pre-existing
Pre-existing conditions, yes.
Yeah, because that seems to be a huge factor for sure with COVID.
Yeah.
And
then just everything going on with the healthcare and...
Yeah, that's the crazy thing is you think that we would be trying to, like, there would be a real push across the country right now for people to just be healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, maybe we shouldn't be closing gyms. Maybe we should be like, go out, get some exercise or even just go for a walk.
Some people don't even think they can go outside. And I'm like, you can go outside. Please go outside and like keep your distance, or
you can
go outside without a mask if you're not like go to the forest. We live in nature. Come on.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the same time.
I mean, obviously I'm not a doctor.
Yeah.
But I feel like that, like, it's no secret that Americans are not healthy across the board.
Yeah.
Like, is that a huge factor in why we're doing so much worse than a lot of these other countries? Is it because, I mean, how often do you hear people talking about your health? Like, really?
No.
Unless you're at the doctor and it's like...
Well, it's always you. The only time you hear about it is like when they're advertising you pharmaceuticals.
Yes.
Like, it's like, do you have this going on with you? This, and you're thinking, yeah. Oh my gosh, I probably have this. Like, sell me some more.
Yeah.
And it's like...
And then you get all these...
Yeah.
All these side effects from your pills, and it's
need more.
Yeah, like, it's just a slip. Oh, now you got diabetes. Here's another pill for that.
It's a whole other thing because right now we have, the fight about healthcare going on in the country, and then we have COVID going on, which is also the type, if you get it bad enough, like it scars you. It could scar you for life if it, messes up your lungs or XYZ, and then you have a pre-existing condition. Yeah. And it's just crazy.
I'm not worried about like getting COVID.
Yeah. Because I'm not necessarily either. It's just like the whole, I was talking about my grandparents, is like giving it to them.
My fear is like, we just don't understand what the long-term ramifications are. So like, you might get it and live, but are you going to have, is your lung going to be working properly? Are you going to have heart issues? Are you going to have kidney like this disease hasn't been around very long. Like we don't know what happens in 20 years or 5 years or 6 months.
No
like,
comparison,
that's the scary part.
But like my aunt, she's in her 70s and she grew up, her brother got polio before the whole polio thing went on, and there was all sorts of things that they had no idea. People weren't able to walk, or they lost complete use of their lungs, and she still has some ramifications like just from that. So she's one of those people that's like, stay safe.
Yeah. That's scary. Polio scares me.
Yeah.
Like the iron lungs of that generation. Like, people don't understand how crazy it can really get.
Yeah, and then you hear, that's what we learned about in school, is like all throughout the past 100 years, getting vaccinations and, herd immunity and all this stuff, and we're such a smart country and this and that, and then it comes around sideways. And we're like, what the hell's going on? What are we doing? Nobody can agree.
I think it's too political.
Yeah.
Is the problem.
Yeah.
I really believe that.
Yeah.
I think that everyone, instead of setting aside their beliefs or how they feel about people to recognize that like we need to help people.
Yeah.
They're just like, no, we're gonna dig in. There's a weird problem when people get power. Mm-hmm. Then they want to use that power, and it's normally not a good outcome.
And I also feel like people they don't like being in a frenzy, but like they kind of feed off of it, just the way everything went with like everything selling out of the stores, and then everybody's glued to the news, and there's something going on, so people are
drawn to it.
Yeah, drawn to it, and I feel like more able to be not like turned either way because they are so invested in it.
It's like that. It's like mob mentality.
Yeah.
To an extent.
Yeah.
Like once you get enough people moving in one direction, everybody starts going in that direction.
So the anti-maskers will say that that's all the people that are wearing masks. Is like, you're sheep, you're all going in one direction. But then the people that are not wearing masks is like, you just follow your president that doesn't enforce it. And our president who doesn't enforce it, Yeah. So there's the...
And then you've got officials who say one thing in a press conference and then go out and do the complete opposite thing. And then they're like, I don't know what you're talking about, or just, this is what you have to do. Yeah. Don't pay attention to what I'm doing.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Exactly. It comes back. My dad likes to say that it all stems from leadership. And we just have poor leadership right now.
Yeah.
And he feels that, once we get some good leadership, it'll bounce back. But I don't know. I feel like we're off the tracks. Yeah. We're off the tracks a little bit. And I don't know if I don't know if Biden's going to be the guy to pull us back.
Yeah, I don't know how you get back to normal. Like you said, once it's kind of been like peeled back, our innocence is just gone. We're just
it's been a rude awakening.
I watched that debate and like it's just there's no going back. So
it's gonna be a long
generation. It's gonna be a long 100 years.
I know. What's next? That's the thing.
Well,
like, are we just gonna keep doing lockdowns every few months?